child talk to if a problem arises? He has been to therapy before. He's a very sensitive boy. I don't particularly want the school to know about his contact with mental health services. He's doing okay at the moment. Okay, so every school will have a pastoral care kind of a setup, and that'll be explained. But could you run us through that a small bit, Niamh, what that might look like typically?
Yeah, absolutely. And I suppose the first thing that I would say is it's great that particular child is doing well at the moment. And there may never be an issue again. But I think that it's I personally think it's good to be transparent with the school if you're going in, and just to try and get those supports in place. So if your child has had issues, I wouldn't be worried about sharing them with the school. It's it can be kept between you and whoever you talk to. It's not going to be bandied around the place. School isn't the way it used to be years ago, where everything was nattered about in the staff room and that sort of thing. So and GDPR and everything like that. So you can very comfortably talk to the people in there about any difficulties your child has had, and to reassure them that, yeah, look, my child is doing fine now. But it'll give people just that little heads up to keep a little special eye out. In the schools have great services. There will be a pastoral care team. Every school is slightly different, but in our place, you have your year head, you have your chaplain, you have your guidance counsellor, and we also have the mentors. So the older students will be mentors to the first years, so they'll be able to link in with them. So like, I think that, well, personally speaking, I would be saying, try not to keep it to yourself. If your child has had issues, it's no harm to say it. Like, we are there in loco parentis for your child. We want the best for them. We want to care for them. And we can care for them more adequately if we have the information. So what I would say is, just to avail of the services that are there. Nobody has a problem in the school with someone coming to see the likes of me. A child might have a bit of anxiety, and they'll say to their friends, yeah, I'm going down to Miss O'Flanagan to talk to her. And they say, oh, grand, yeah, it's absolute, there's no stigma attached. I feel anyway. Very, very little. There's no stigma attached like there was years ago. And so I would say just avail of those services, encourage your child to talk if there is a problem. And Gina, you can probably jump in there, I would say.
Yes, I would be all for openness and honesty, because you're not going into details of whenever anyone is in therapy, but you're saying, yes, we sought support out, and that shows you to be on the ball, whatever the support is. And it shows your adolescent that, yeah, I'm not betraying your confidence, I'm not doing that, I'm just letting them know, you are a beautifully sensitive person who finds beginnings hard. Think of yourself as an adult the first day you went into your new job. Oh, where's the coffee machine? Where's my desk? Where's this? The anxiety isn't any different when you're going into school, when we have to do first. So the more open we are, this is who I am, this is what I'm about, and you're helping young people with that openness. And isn't that what everybody wants for their teenagers, to be open and honest? So we have to model it.
And in terms of mentoring systems, Niamh, a lot of schools that have that now, where they have like not necessarily big brother, big sister, but like they might have a fifth year or TY,
yes,
one-to-one person for the first few weeks. How would that typically work?
Yeah, they'll usually have, well, in our school anyway, you'll have one older mentor for maybe 2 or 3 young ones. So they're even kind of nearly in a unit as well, which is nice. And just to encourage your child to talk and not ask questions, and not to have any anxieties that are kept hidden, to just say, yeah, it's okay to ask questions, that's absolutely fine, and don't worry, and if you're having any difficulties, please speak up.
And I could be mindful of how you ask questions. If you ask any young person in secondary school, how was your day? Fine.
Yeah.
Did anything happen? No. It's amazing. Nothing happens. Nothing goes on. We have to be very creative in how we engage with young people. Who got into trouble today? Who's a bit vicious in there? You make it kind of interesting, so then you're finding out about who they're aligning themselves with, and a favorite teacher. And as Niamh knows, and Helen knows, anybody will say, well, I don't like that miss, they looked at me wrong. assuming that teachers are thinking about them in that way all the time. And it's like, and how did you deal with that? Sounds like you were very impressive. And then you'll find as they go through, okay, so you got told off because you didn't do your homework. What a surprise. So it's having that engagement, you're there to get the information because adolescents are great secret keepers. They're wonderful. We all did it. And that is their job to close up. And yes, they need their privacy, but if you are concerned there's a struggle going on or there's been some difficult experiences, in primary school, be creative, please. It works.